The Poor Boy's Path to Greatness. In a small, dusty village nestled between rolling hills, there lived a boy named Samir. His family was among the poorest in the village, struggling to make ends meet each day. They lived in a tiny mud brick house with a thatched roof that barely kept out the rain. Samir's father worked as a laborer in the fields, and his mother took in washing to earn a little extra. Despite their hardships, Samir's parents loved him deeply and did everything they could to provide for him. From a young age, Samir showed a keen curiosity about the world around him. He would spend hours watching the birds in the trees, imagining what it would be like to soar high above the village. He longed for a life beyond the poverty that surrounded him, but the path to such a life seemed impossible. One day, while walking home from the village market, Samir stumbled upon a tattered book lying in the dirt. Its cover was worn, and many of its pages were missing. But it was a book about the lives of great men and women who had achieved greatness against all odds. Fascinated, Samir took the book home and read it every chance he got. He learned about inventors, explorers, and leaders who had faced incredible challenges and still achieved their dreams. Samir was inspired and felt a burning desire to change his own destiny. But in a village where survival was the priority, dreams were often seen as luxuries. Samir's parents were concerned about his newfound obsession. "Dreaming is for those who have something to fall back on," his father would say. "We have nothing but the soil under our feet." Yet Samir was undeterred. He believed that education was the key to unlocking his future, but the nearest school was miles away, and his family couldn't afford the fees. Undeterred, Samir decided to teach himself. He would borrow books from anyone who had them, reading by the dim light of a kerosene lamp after finishing his chores. He studied everything he could get his hands on: math, science, history. Some villagers mocked him, saying a poor boy like him would never achieve anything. Others pitied him, thinking his dreams would only lead to disappointment. Years passed, and Samir's knowledge grew. He became known in the village as the Book Boy, and while some still mocked him, others began to take notice. His persistence, despite his circumstances, earned him the respect of a local shopkeeper named Mr. Patel, who had once been a teacher in the city. Mr. Patel offered to tutor Samir in the evenings, free of charge. Under Mr. Patel's guidance, Samir's understanding deepened. He excelled in his studies and even began to teach younger children in the village what he had learned. His small classes under the banyan tree became a symbol of hope for the village, a place where the children of laborers, farmers, and washerwomen could dream of a better life. One day, a government official visiting the village heard about Samir and his makeshift school. Impressed by his determination and potential, the official arranged for Samir to take a scholarship exam for a prestigious boarding school in the city. Samir studied harder than ever, and when the results came in, he had scored the highest in the district. With the scholarship, Samir left the village for the first time in his life. The city was overwhelming, with its tall buildings and bustling streets, but Samir was determined to make the most of this opportunity. He threw himself into his studies, excelling in subjects that most of his classmates found difficult. Despite being far from home, he never forgot where he came from or the people who had supported him along the way. Years later, Samir graduated with top honors and received a scholarship to attend a prestigious university. He went on to become a renowned scientist, contributing to discoveries that would benefit people around the world. But no matter how far he went, he never forgot his village. Samir used his success to give back to his community, building a school and a health clinic in the village. He provided scholarships for other bright, poor children, ensuring that they, too, had a chance to achieve their dreams. In the end, Samir's journey from a poor boy in a small village to a man of greatness wasn't just about his own achievements. It was about lifting others as he climbed, proving that no matter where you start in life, with determination, education, and the support of those around you, greatness is within reach.